where our theme was compassion. So the sequence is a little tribute to that. But also, I think this is a really important time for us all to practice self-love and compassion, moving with compassion and an understanding of what that feels like. And the more we do that on the mat, the more likely we're to do it off the mat. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Alrighty, today we're going to begin lying down. So come on down. Feel your back on your yoga mat. Extend your legs out long. And when you're ready, take the deepest breath you've taken in all day. And use your exhale to just really settle into this moment, into this practice. So the theme of today's practice is compassion. This is a tribute to the little tour we just did, meeting a ton of new friends in the Find What Feels Good community.
Pounce, kitty,
Begin to
pounce.
notice how you feel. Just take a moment to settle in. The image here is definitely that you just quickly grab the snow globe off the mantle. You've shaken it up. And then you place it gently back on the mantle. And watch the snow gently fall. So allowing the dust to settle here a little bit, just noticing where your energy's at. And then I invite you to say yes. Just say yes to your practice, to exploring, to moving in a way that feels good.
Yes.
Building strength in the body.
Yes.
But also balancing out the energy.
Yes.
And we'll do this by focusing on compassion.
Yes.
The highest form of love. When you're ready, again, I'd like to invite you, a lot of you have heard me say this before, but to consider that it's not what we do here today, but how we do it, the way in which we move, perhaps with compassion, whatever that means to you, just say yes.
Yes.
So I will invite you to bring your left hand to your heart, but don't rush it. A lot of you are already there right now, I know it. So put your hand back and let's, just kind of set the tone that this is an exploration, a practice. Gonna get a good workout, gonna build strength, tone the muscles, balance the energy of the body, but consider how you move in and out of things. So as you slowly lift your left hand, place it on your heart with care. And then with the right hand, same thing, nice and slow, bringing the right hand up and over, placing it on the lower belly. So now sending breath to your hands, breathing into your heart space and breathing into your lower belly, this point of intuition, your guts. Gently deepening the breath. Letting go of any stress, any tension. And setting a little intention, if you like, here for yourself. It could be just to embrace the theme of today's practice, or it could be to get through the entire video. Awesome. Then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, open your eyes. Reach the fingertips up and overhead. Big full body stretch here as you breathe in. Give the thinking mind a break, y'all. Start to really feel it out. Tap into the sensation as you move. And again, let the breath, not the break, begin to take over and give your thinking mind a break. So again, let the breath begin to take over and give the thinking mind a break. One more breath here as you maybe point and flex the feet, spread the fingertips. Then on an exhale, float the hands down, really connect the hands into the earth. All of your fingerprints clawing down into the ground. So use what you got here, the earth. And then bring your awareness to the space between your navel and your spine, your center. And it's from there that will drive the navel down, find that place of connect in the middle. And from there, either one knee at a time or both knees together, lift the knees up towards the chest. And then do that 2 more times to explore really moving from your center, from this core activation. So use what your mama gave you. So press hands into the earth. And when you're ready, either both knees at a time or one knee at a time, really moving from the middle there. And that will change the quality of movement. One more time, connecting to your center. Again, use your hands on the earth. Inhale in and exhale. Navel draws down and we lift the knees up. Awesome. Give yourself a big hug here, wrapping the arms around the shins. Take a couple moments to find what feels good here. Opening the knees, closing, maybe peeling the nose up towards the knees. Maybe drawing circles with the knees. Start to find what feels good. Really make it your own. Telling a little story on the mat today, so no yoga robots for show. All right, then bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, give them a little rub, and then a little pat. And I always like to think this is like the pitter-patter of rain, especially when you are doing it with hundreds of people. It gets really loud and beautiful. So just stay present again. Think about your practice today as an act of storytelling rather than a workout. Still get a workout though. All right, so move from center to in that place that we just drew our awareness to. See if you can rock front to back. You can do it a couple times. And then we're gonna rock all the way up and through to all fours, tabletop position, but take your time getting there again, considering how you connect the dots today. So this is your practice, your time for yourself. Really make an effort to try to find what feels good and place the hands with love, place the knees underneath the hip points with love, and we'll meet in tabletop position. So pay attention to your foundation, wrists underneath the shoulders, really press into the tops of the feet. Especially if you're new to the practice, try to lift up through the front body so you're not collapsed into the shoulders, but lift up, everyone actually, lift up through your shoulder blades here so that the back of your heart space is lifting up towards the ceiling or the sky. Then just make sure that the lower belly is drawing in so you find that length through the lower back. And then last but not least, make sure that you're considering that your beautiful neck is an extension of the spine here. So this is an active pose, tabletop. Crown of the head is reaching forward, tailbone is reaching back. We're pressing away from the foundation, all of your fingerprints, all of your knuckles, and the tops of the feet. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out as you draw the shoulders away from the ears. Imagine placing a little teacup on the back of the neck here. Then stay here breathing, finding this awareness from the crown to the tail, or we're going to test out this line of the spine, the danda, by inhaling in, this is optional, and exhaling, bending the elbows, lifting the knees, and hovering in table for 5. Put your gaze straight down. 4, breathe. 2, and slowly releasing the knees on the 1. Awesome. Inhale, drop the belly, carve a line with your nose, look up, cow pose, press into your hands. And then exhale, rounding through the spine. We contract, navel draws up, chin to chest. Cat. Inhale, drop the belly, press into your fingerprints. Nice, slow, mindful movement here as you open through the chest, look up. And then exhale, rounding through, chin to chest, arching the back, rounding through. Again, inhale, drop the belly. Tops of the shoulders draw away from the ears. Try to create a full body experience here in this spinal flex. And on the exhale, rounding through, starting at the tailbone and traveling all the way up through till the crown of the head releases. Fabulous. Take a couple more on your own. You might stick with the structure we just did together, or you might start to veer off the railroad tracks a little bit. Maybe you have already too. If you're my friend and you've been practicing with me a while, then you know. Find what feels good. Send the hips left to right. If the calves are sore, maybe you curl the toes under. If you need to come off the wrist, maybe you come to a child's pose. So you take a little bit of freestyle here to do your thing and really move from a place of connect. So it'll look different, feel different every day, but really practicing listening. And then we'll use this dance that you've created on your yoga mat to make our way to downward dog. So you do it in your own time, not when I say to do it, but when it feels good. And that's not just a catchphrase, it's this idea of really training the mind and body to work as one, to have a conversation. So you choreograph your way to downward dog, that's where we will meet. And same sort of thing. Strong foundation, and then find some freedom from that. Maybe taking your dog for a walk, tapping into a nice audible breath. Everyone, root down through that index finger and thumb. Lift up from the hip creases. Soften the skin of the face. Fabulous. Take one more deep breath in wherever you are. And exhale, drop the heels, downward facing dog. Inner thighs rotate in, tops of the shoulders rotate out. Take one more breath here, you got this. Exhale out through the mouth with sound. Cool, inhaling again. Exhale, slow descend of the knees back down. Awesome, now we're gonna drop the elbows where the hands were. So drop the elbows down and actually go ahead and bring them right underneath the shoulders. And then plant your palms firmly so that the wrists aren't coming in or going out, but they're right in line with the elbows. So you have two parallel lines and the upper arm bones are perpendicular to your yoga mat. Cool, puppy posture or Anahata Asana. So plant all your fingers and then slowly walk the knees back, send your tail up towards the sky. Peek at me if you need to, of course. And nice and slow, we create this puppy posture, melting the heart to the earth. Perfect for our theme today, but also really great if you own a smartphone, a computer, a child, a car, a journal, an instrument. You catch my drift, right? We're starting to open up through the shoulders here. Maybe the forehead touches the mat. Maybe it doesn't right now, but it will on another day or another year, maybe never. Bring the breath, fill the space with the sound of your breath.
Coming right in time.
Big shoulder opening here, so please breathe deep. Finding length in the side body. And you can consider again, just like in downward dog, your hip creases lifting you up, up, up. Sits bones spreading left to right. Then firmly press into the tops of the feet, press into all of your fingerprints. And try to move from your center here. So the navel draws up. You can even peek at the video here to see this activation of the navel drawing up. And then from there, I'll slowly carve a line with the nose, slide on home all the way onto the belly. Bring the elbows again right underneath the shoulders. And we'll start to lift up into Sphinx pose. So press the pubic bone down into the earth. And the feet are still hip width apart, not bound together. And again, just notice that the wrists have come in or gone out. And this is an active pose here, so breathe deep. Press away from your yoga mat, so find your foundation. Inhale, open the chest. And now exhale, slowly drawing a line with the nose past the right shoulder. Feel this connect from your left ear to your left elbow, all the way down to
She's
your left
replaying
heel.
some of my favorite moments
Nice
from
active
Pornhub.
posture, so you need active breathing here. Soften the skin of the face, and then imagine someone kissing you on the left side of the neck here. Inhale in, exhale, come back to center. Inhale in again, and exhale, drawing a line. Now with the nose past the left shoulder. And as you do that, feel that intense stretch in the neck, but also really find that connect of ear, elbow, toes. Full body strengthening, full body experience. Imagine someone kissing you on the right side of the neck. Why not, right? Inhale. And then exhale, come back to center. All right, guys, let's light it up. Curl the toes under, tuck the chin, lift the kneecaps. We're coming into a forearm plank here to light a little fire, a little Agni in the belly. So from your navel, inhale in, exhale, navel draws up. We press into the foundation, lift the hips, hovering forearm plank for 5, 4, breathe deep, nice long neck, 3, 2, press into your fingerprints. Awesome, and then slowly release. Hips come to the earth. We press into the tops of the feet. Slide the hands back in line with the ribs. Hug the elbows into the side body. Tuck the chin into the chest. And slowly roll up. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck here as you rise up, baby cobra. Inhale in. And exhale, cascading with the breath as you come back down. Beautiful. Curl the toes under. Coming into your power here, nice strong plank. Lift the kneecaps, tone the quads. Inhale, press up to plank. Awesome. Big exhale as you find that lift up through the center of the upper back body. So don't collapse here. Lift up through your shoulder blades. Lift your heart through the back body. Take one more breath here. You got this. And then exhale, hips up high. Downward facing dog. Awesome work, everyone. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Shake the head loose. And when you're ready, take it for a nice, slow walk up towards the front edge of your mat. Waking up through the ankles, the feet, the backs of the legs. We'll meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat, feet hip width apart. Soft bend in the knees. Continue to deepen your breath and find what feels good here. Maybe swaying side to side. Maybe you come to stillness and allow the breath to move you. Maybe you clasp the elbows a little. Rock gently side to side. And take a moment to shake the head loose. Then in your next breath in, inhale, lift up halfway. Press into your feet, slide the hands up to the shins or to the tops of the thighs, and find that nice long spine you had in tabletop. Inhale in to find length, and exhale to soften and bow. Bend the knees, again, connect to your feet. Tuck the chin into the chest, and slowly begin to roll it up. If you're brave, close your eyes and take it nice and slow. We'll meet in mountain pose. And when you roll up to your mountain pose, you know what to do. Fix your pantaloons, lick your lips, maybe shrug the shoulders a couple times. Maybe you find soft, easy movement in the neck. Coming into your best and most beautiful mountain, finding a fresh breath. So inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. Cultivate awareness of the energetic body by drawing energy up from the arches, lifting up through that pelvic floor, just finding more awareness as we go along here, all the way up through the spine and that center plumb line. Then we're going to move the fingertips at a flying V here, so not out at your sides and not forward, but right at a nice flying V to get that rotation in the shoulder here. So we'll practice that as you inhale, opening up, thumbs back, pinkies forward, and then exhale, lowering. And so if we're used to being here, it's kind of hard to do that. So this is training us to open the palms, Find that rotation in the shoulder and inhale, reach it up. One more time, float it down. And this time with a fierce, compassionate breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax the shoulders down, shoulder blades down the back body. Find that lift up through the front body, that grounding through the back body. And then take a big beach ball up and overhead. So it's like you're holding the beach ball, so there's energy between your hands, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Then inhale in here, exhale, bend the elbows, lift your chest, big heart opener here, thumbs back, pinkies forward, maybe lift the chin, smile. Then on your next inhale, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, rain it down. Forward fold. Bend the knees, big inhale lifts you up halfway, find length, your version of flat back here. And then exhale to soften and bow. Bend the knees, inhale, reach for the sky. Consider that flying V here, that rotation in the shoulder. And exhale, hands to heart. Soft knees, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward, lift your chest. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, rain it down. Inhale, lifts you up halfway, your version, long, beautiful neck here, find length. And then exhale, soften and fold. Sweet, bring the feet together here if they are not, and then step the right toes back. Lower the right knee, feel free to pad the knee by doubling up on your mat or bringing a little towel or blankie into your practice. And then from here, we're gonna start to stretch out the lower body while still maintaining this lift or this awareness through the heart. So make sure you're not on a tightrope, front knee over front ankle. Breathing deep here, inhale. And then exhale, pulling back through the left hip crease. Take your left toes up towards the sky, runner stretch. So I'm not coming back onto that heel, but rather my right thigh bone's perpendicular to the mat. Again, flex your left toes, breathe deep. And then rolling through that left foot, we'll come all the way to a nice low lunge. So you can keep the back knee lowered if you need to stay low to the ground today, your energy level's low, or you're just feeling like that is really nice for the hip flexor. Otherwise, curl your right toes under and send the right heel back. Find that lift up from the pelvic floor, that connection to your center. Then wherever you are, whether back knee is lowered or lifted, loop the shoulders, let your heart radiate forward on an inhale, maybe the fingertips hover for a moment. And then exhale, plant the palms, step the left toes back, and slowly lower belly to cobra, or maybe now chaturanga to upward facing dog. Take your time, use your inhale to open your heart, and use the exhale to make your way back to down dog. Take your time. When you get there, take a cleansing breath, so big inhale in through the nose, shake the head loose, and exhale out through the mouth. Awesome, nice and easy, step the big toes together, and when you're ready, right foot comes all the way up, and we lower the left knee, nice low lunge. Take your time here, keep it nice and low. Maybe walk the feet out, and front knee over front ankle. Just feeling it out, being present with your breath. And then a lot of times we can get into the lower body, start to stretch, but then we forget about the rest of the body. So let the news from down below travel up through the spine. Try to keep an open heart, open mind. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips back. So really pulling back from the right hip crease, press into the top of that back foot. And we come to our runner stretch, flexing the right toes up towards your face. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears and find your breath. And then rolling through that right foot, we can keep the or we curl the toes under and lift, finding nice low lunge. Wherever you are, whatever variation, find a little lift from the pelvic floor, a little connect to your center, and then deep breath in. Together, we'll all loop the shoulders, open the chest, let your heart radiate forward. Maybe your fingertips come off the ground. One big breath in here. And then exhale, plant the palms, step the right toes back, and move through a vinyasa. So it could be belly to cobra, or it could be chaturanga to up dog. So vinyasa is really just about moving with intention. Careful not to rush it here. A big exhale takes you to downward facing dog. Big inhale in. Long exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. So if you're working on hops, you can do that. You can repeat the slow walk from before, or you can always just take a couple steps up where the hands are. Forward fold. Big inhale lifts you up halfway, your version. Find length. And exhale to bow. Bend the knees, inhale, reach for the sky. Big beach ball up and overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Bring the feet together. Close your eyes. Observe your breath. And here we go. Bend the knees. Inhale, flying V here as we reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Lengthen the tailbone down to support the lower back here as you lift the sternum up. So good. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, rain it down. Soft bend in the knees. Awesome. Inhale, lifts you up halfway. Nice flat back position. And exhale to soften and bow. This time, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop it back to plank. Optional vinyasa here. You can just take it straight to downward dog, or you move through a flow, building strength with integrity, moving with your breath. We'll meet in downward dog. When you're there, take a nice cleansing inhale in through the nose, and maybe lion's breath. Exhale, tongue out. Awesome. Walk the toes together, and on your next inhale, lift the right leg up high. Lift from your right inner thigh, turn the right toes down, especially that right pinky toe. So it may not go as high. So we're leveling the glutes here, leveling the hips, not because that's the way we do it in yoga, but because that is an awesome way to find stability in the joints, the hips, the shoulders. Take one more breath here. You got this. Then exhale, knee to nose. Try to touch your right heel to your right glute. Awesome. Step it up all the way. Pivot on the back foot, warrior one. So take your time here, stay connected to your lower body, and then allow that connection of the lower body to translate and travel all the way up through the spine. So it's not disconnected, but rather quite the opposite. Left toes turn in, right toes point forward. Try to get front knee over front ankle. Make sure you can see your front big toe. Hands can stay on the waistline, or we'll inhale, reach for the sky. Big beach ball, up and overhead. Find your breath and find the power in that back leg here. Here we go. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward, lift your heart. Now this time when we reach for the sky, we're going to straighten the front leg. So inhale, reach, and we flow. Exhale, bend front knee, bend the elbows, lift your heart. It'll take a while to get in this groove, so once you got it, really commit to the breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift from the pelvic floor. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward. And once you get the groove, you can start to integrate the neck in a way that feels good. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. And one more time, inhale, reach. And this time, this is fun. As you exhale, bend the front knee, send both fingertips forward. Strong focus here, strong power in that back foot. And as if you're pulling a bow and arrow, you're gonna draw the left fingertips across the chest here, warrior two. Whoa, awesome. Take a nice wide stance. Vira two. Virabhadrasana two. Relax your shoulders. Find your breath. Lower body's gonna stay the same here. So strong lower body, building strength. Find that lift up through the spine. Keep the front knee over the front ankle as you draw the right fingertips forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Maybe the left hand comes to the small of the back or to the front of the right hip crease. Inhale, find length. Then exhale, keep the legs where they are as you tilt. Heart forward, center draws in, connect your core. Extended side angle. Right elbow on the top of the right thigh. You can also bring the right fingertips down. And then left hand's gonna sweep all the way up towards the front edge of the mat. If you're feeling tight in the neck and shoulders, you can also take the left fingertips up towards the sky. Everyone, remember your neck. Find that integrity all the way through the crown. One more breath here, you got this. Beautiful, then back up to that peaceful warrior. Keep the legs where they are, reaching up. Now a big move here, have fun with it. Cartwheel all the way down. And we'll pivot on the back foot, plant the left palm into the earth, and find a twist. So take your time, there's no rush here. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Spike the left heel towards the back wall. You can always lower that left knee down. Inhale, find expansion, breathe deep. And then exhale, bring it back on home. Awesome, plant the palms, step the right toes back. You can take a little rest here, child's pose. Go straight to down dog, or you move through a little vinyasa here. Letting your breath inspire the movement, and the movement inspire the breath. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Shake the head loose. Let's take a lion's breath in here. Let go of some of that heat. Soft bend in the elbows, soft bend in the knees as you inhale in deeply. And exhale, lion's breath, tongue out. Drop the heels. Awesome. Walk the toes together. On your next big inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding through the spine. Try to touch your left heel to your left glute. Upper body's in plank. And step it up. Pivot on the back foot. Strong warrior one. Take your time. Really working from the ground up. Hands can stay on the waistline here. Or we'll inhale, reach for the sky. Find your breath. Big beach ball overhead. I think it was when I was in Amsterdam that somehow the term full beach ball came out. It was funny. We're going full beach ball here today, basically. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. So big inhale to find length in all four sides of the torso. And then exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Now this time, your next inhale, we're gonna straighten that front leg, so lifting everything up as the fingertips kiss up and overhead. So connect to that lift up from the pelvic floor, maybe even Uddiyana Bandha, connecting to the transverse abdominis here, all those strong muscles. And then exhale, open your heart, bend the front knee, thumbs back, pinkies forward, lift the chest. Keep strong connect in your back foot as you inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. Starting to integrate the neck, especially if you return to this practice. Inhale, start to find what feels good in the neck. Reach. And exhale, bend the elbows, bend the front knee, lift your heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. And listen carefully this time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the front knee, send the fingertips forward. Maintain the connection in the knife edge of that back foot. So really press into the outer edge of that right foot as you open, warrior two to the right. Right fingertips gently cross open. And we come Virabhadrasana 2. Find that support from within. Breathe deep. When we work in this way, it's active. So you should feel some heat here. Should feel the energy moving through you. And once you feel like you found your foundation, keep the lower body nice and strong and stable. Keep it where it's at, and we'll find peaceful warrior. Flip the script. Left fingertips reach forward, up and back. Keep that front knee over front ankle. Inhale, think upward facing dog here. Keep the right inner thigh engaged. Exhale, we begin to move. Extended side angle. Left elbow to the top of the left thigh. Right fingertips come down as we open up to the front or all the way up to the sky. Again, keep pressing into that back foot. One more big breath in here, you got this. And exhale, peaceful warrior. Keep that front knee over front ankle. Reach it back. Think upward facing dog here. Inhale, big move here as we cartwheel. Have fun all the way back to your lunge. Pivot on the back foot. Right hand comes down. And when you're ready, use your breath to send your left fingertips up towards the sky. Nice juicy twist. Back knee can come down. If it's lifted, really reach that back heel towards the back edge of your mat. One more breath, inhale. Then exhale, bring it on home. Plant the palms, step it back, take a rest, meet in down dog. Optional vinyasa here, moving with your breath. Taking your time. Honoring your body. Moving with love, compassion, the highest form of love. The idea being we cultivate this compassion for ourselves, this love, then we're able to also manifest that then for others. In down dog, take a nice inhale in through the nose and exhale, slowly lower the knees. Send the hips back, child's pose. Fingertips are going to reach towards the back edge of your mat. Let the shoulders round forward. Listen to the sound of your breath. Try to simply stay present for yourself, so give the thinking mind a break. Let the breath take over. And then slowly reaching the fingers all the way up, moving from your center and pressing into the feet as you come back to all fours. Nice, slow, easy transition here as you make your way to downward facing dog. Shake the head loose. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale to empty it out. Inhale, carve a line with the nose, look forward, and on your exhale, make your way to the top. Feet together, really together here. Forward fold. Big inhale lifts you up halfway, moving with your breath. Exhale to bow. Inhale, reach for the sky, spread the fingertips. Reach, 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 really get the stretch here. And exhale, hands to heart. So bring the feet really together here and take a second to really find that lift up from the arches, that lift up from the pelvic floor, and this connection to your center. So if you're familiar with that navel lock, it's this idea of drawing the muscles of the transverse abdominis inward and upward. So you can think about drawing your belly button inward and upward. And then maintain that connect. Hands come back to the heart if they are not still. As you take a deep breath in, again, maintain that lift, that awareness. And as you exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back, but try to maintain that lift up through the center plumb line, that connection to your center. Loop the shoulders, let your shoulder blades melt down the back body as you open up through the chest. So think about your pectorals stretching open, opening your heart. Now don't think about chair pose so much. Think about just the sensation of bending the knees and sending the hips back. So to counter that, we can take the fingertips forward, big beach ball again, just so we're keeping that awareness of the shoulders. Ooh, I just spit, awesome. And then if you're, I know you're in Utkatasana variation here, but if you've ever been in live class with me, you know that whenever I come to a pose like this, I say, we're not here to do yoga. We're here to have an experience. So come into what looks like chair pose, but is not chair pose. That is so 2 years ago, so boring. It's so 100 and some odd years ago. So bend the knees, send the hips back. And so I'm wanting you to create a little heat and a little bit of tremble here, a little shake, because we're gonna need it as we inhale in. Exhale, send the fingertips back. I want you to have a real honest to God experience here. Don't worry about the shape. Draw the shoulder blades together. Focus on the sensation. Now open your chest, open your heart, and find a focal point out front so that you can maintain this long, beautiful neck that you've cultivated the whole time. Toning the quads, toning the glutes, toning the core. Inhale in, exhale. Lifting up from the pelvic floor, we're gonna lift the heels. Hummingbird or drinking bird. Palms are face down. I swear to God, I just heard birds when I said that. Round forward. Send your gaze out in front. Everyone bend your knees even more. You got this. Inhale in. Awesome. Exhale. Slowly lower the heels. Check it out. Fingertips are going to touch the ground. And we lift up standing one-legged Tadasana. Lift your left knee up. Send your big beach ball up towards the sky. So your standing one-legged Tadasana could be here with a big toe on the ground. Awesome. Then you can work your way up. Or maybe this is it. Ta-da. So I love this kind of core work. It's so much more fun for me and bearable and mindful and delicious than doing a bunch of crunches. So breathe deep here. Connect to your core. Then inhale. Inhale. Keep your big beach ball here so shoulders are nice and spacious. And then hold on to your drishti, your point of focus. Gaze upon one speck, one spot, and inhale in. And exhale, we're going to slowly kick that left foot back. Send your fingertips back all the way, and we fly once again. Soft bend in that standing leg. Lift from your left inner thigh, just like you did in three-legged dog. And then remember that lift up through the upper back body as you pull the pinkies away. Crown of the head reaches. You can point the toes here or flex the foot. Just lots of awareness as you lift up through the right hip crease. If you want to take a variation here, you can. Then keep your gaze forward. Don't look back. There's no looking back. Just trust. Trust the ground will be there to catch you. Deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips come down. High lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward, heart opener. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands are going to come to the heart, soft bend in that back leg, and we step back up to our grounding mountain pose. Awesome work. Let's do the second side. Deep breath in. Exhale, empty it out, let it go. Now, once again, don't think about coming into chair pose. Think about this, bending the knees, sending the hips back. Then send your fingertips forward to counter that and go maybe deeper than you thought you could by drawing the navel in and up, finding that scooping in the front body while still maintaining an open spaciousness in the heart and shoulders. Fabulous. Breathing deep. Again, coming to what looks like chair pose, but it's not chair pose. We're here to do yoga. We're here to have an experience. So of course we pay attention to the articulation of alignment and form, but what is the point unless we're really paying attention and going the distance with the breath, with our energy. Okay, here we go. Ready? So once we've cultivated a little bit of energy, because you don't want to miss that, you want that heat, that's when we'll send the fingertips back, maybe sink a little deeper, pull the fingertips back, and when you're ready, scoop it up, lift the heels, find that long, beautiful neck. Maybe bend the knees, and find the opposition of crown reaching and fingertips reaching. Crown reaching and fingertips. And try to open more through your chest by drawing the shoulder blades together, activating the upper back body. Drinking bird or hummingbird. One more breath here. And with control, with grace, we slowly lower the heels, touch the fingertips to the ground, strengthening the legs, and we rise up. Press into your standing leg, lift the right knee this time. And again, right big toe can stay on the ground here totally. Squeeze and lift. Hug everything into the midline. Again, this is a fun way to work your abdominals, work your core in a way that's not hard on your neck and not hard on your soul. Jeez. Breathing deep. Notice if you've started to collect some tension in the shoulders. So that's probably when we went full beach ball, was right here when it was like Go full beach ball. Energy in the fingertips, and then let's continue the journey. Not stop here, keep flying. So we're gonna slowly moving from the middle, the center, kick that right foot back, nice and slow. Send the fingertips back. Full body experience, awareness here. So standing legs not locked. We turn the right toes down. You can point the toes, but keep an awareness in the hips here as you lift up through that left hip crease. If you fall, I know you can finish that sentence. If you fall, we'll catch you. The ground will catch you, someone will catch you. I got your back. Don't be afraid, take risks. Open your chest, so find a little opposition. Crown is reaching forward, fingertips are reaching back. If you want to take a variation here, please do. And then here we go, wherever you are, even if you've fallen and you're coming back right now, take your gaze forward, tap into that inner smile, and then don't look back, guys. Trust the ground is there to catch you. Inhale, and exhale, step the right toes back, excuse me. Step the right toes back. Send the hands all the way up, fingertips reach. High lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Heart opener. Why am I yelling? I'm excited. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Here we go. Soft bend in that back leg. And we come back to our mountain whenever you're ready. Tadasana. Close your eyes. Try not to fidget here. Observe your breath. Feel the energy moving throughout the body. Feel the heat, the warmth, the sweat on your brow. Notice what it feels like to be alive today. Inhale in. Exhale, open your eyes. Release the fingertips down. We're going to open the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Turn the toes off. Let them spill off. Inhale in, smile. And then exhale, bend the knees. Let them track your middle toe here as you just drop your center down in space, nice and slow. Let's get freaky here, nice and low. So lots of options here. You can give it a go at Bakasana, crow practice, keeping the gaze forward just like you did in the hummingbird or the drinking bird, and really activating through the upper back body. You can come into froggy pose here, or nice low yogic squat. I'm only going to be here for a couple breaths, so it's a little playtime. You can come into Bakasana, or you'll press the arms into the legs, squeeze the legs into the arms. Moving with your breath here. Again, if you're working in Bakasana, make sure that you're clawing into the fingerprints and that you're moving from your center, so the center's lifting up. Really flying, gaze forward. And then if you're still in playtime, take your time. But we're gonna meet in a nice seat with the feet in front of us, knees bent. Take your time. So use your hands to help you get there. We'll bring the hands to the backs of the thighs whenever you get there. Again, take your time, there's no rush. And we'll take a very conscious moment to loop the shoulders and find this lift in the heart one last time. So see if you can find a heart opener here. In fact, a very big one as you open your heart. And then you can stay here holding on for dear life. There's no cheating in yoga, in my opinion. I always say there's no crying in baseball and there's no cheating in yoga, but there's definitely crying in yoga. Am I right, guys? That moment where you're like, no. You unlock something. Okay, so let's unlock something here by maybe, again, you can hold on for dear life, but I want us to focus mainly on open heart, compassion. So not on boat pose. Again, that's boring yoga. Yoga is so boring. But having an experience on your mat is not boring. It's so individual and awesome. So stay open here again, holding on, or maybe you lift the shins parallel to the ceiling, lean back a little more. Stay connected to that center, lift your heart, and maybe you stay here or consider that flying V as you rotate the shoulders out, open the palms. So we have all different energy levels here practicing around the world, so just check in with where you're at today, and you might surprise yourself actually because you've done all this awesome work thus far, connecting to your center. So we're here, and then we'll take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, extend the legs and arms, spread the fingers and toes, open your heart, open your mind. Boat variation, yay! And then catch yourself, maybe give yourself a hug. That's a metaphor. And then breathe in, and on the exhale again, get creative. Spread the fingertips, spread the toes, radiate. Cool, come back, catch yourself. And then moving from your center, exhale. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Open in the shoulders, breathe in, and then exhale, release. Awesome work. Come all the way onto your back. Great job. When you get there, bring the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Bring the hands to rest on the ribs. Inhale in, smile. Time to cool it off. Exhale, keep the feet where they are as wide as your yoga mat, and slowly allow the knees to fall to the right. Now, actively reach your left knee towards the front right corner of your yoga mat, feeling that stretch through the hip flexor, a little bit through the IT band here, and the quad. Start to relax your shoulders. And then rolling it back through center, you get a little booty massage too with this windshield wiper. Keep the feet planted where they are, and then knees to the left. Actively reach the right knee towards the front edge of your yoga mat. And then back through center, one more time on each side. So keep the feet planted. You're going to go to the right. This time, if you want, you can cross the right ankle over the left thigh for a little deeper stretch, but be mindful. Maybe close your eyes here. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Let it guide you. Inhaling lots of love in, and exhaling lots of love out. Come back through center. Same thing on the other side. Don't blow through that booty massage there. It's really good. Nice. It's another good reason to slow down in your transitions. Just think about what signals you're giving yourself when you jerk yourself around on the yoga mat. And then slowly releasing. Come back to center. Plant the palms down gently at your side and walk the heels in, hip width apart for bridge pose, toes pointing forward. Setu Bandhasana. Here we go, pressing into all four corners of the feet. Inhale, just one of these, so nice and slow and mindful. Give it your all, but nice and slow. Keep your gaze straight up for this one. Press into the palms as you lift the hips. Imagine sending your sitting bones to the backs of the knees. Then you can interlace the fingertips behind here, snuggling the shoulder blades underneath your heart space. If you do that, really press the arms down into the earth. Then lift your chest to your chin, and then your chin gently to the sky. One more big breath in here. And then exhale, release, slowly finding articulation through the spine as you lower down. Beautiful. Bring the feet together when you land. Open the knees wide, resting the hands again on the ribs. Reclined cobbler's pose or Setu Bandhasana. Close your eyes. Inhale, feel the cool air as you breathe in. The warmth as you breathe out. Awesome, then take the fingertips to the outer edges of the legs, bring the knees together, and hug the knees into the chest. Hey Benji, decided to join the compassion practice? Show us your yoga? Oh yes. So Benji's actually a great reminder for me of compassion. Seems silly, but when we acknowledge the people and the pets that we love, we're also acknowledging that we have that love inside of us, that supreme love. So I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but that was taught to me through this mantra training I did recently. You know, the things that we love, the people rather, and the pets that we love, those connections are all reminders of that supreme love that exists in all of us, that compassion. So if you're ever feeling really down and out, just remember by looking or acknowledging something that you love. Cool. Yeah, don't do that right now. It'd be bad. Remember by acknowledging that it exists inside you, that supreme love. Okay, hopefully you're hugging your knees into your chest still, giving yourself a big hug. Our practice is coming to an end here, so take a couple nice, active, loving breaths. Hug the right knee into the chest and the left leg out long. And then exhale, supine twist. Right knee goes over towards the left, and we open the right arm out. Big breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Should feel good on the back as you squeeze in. Left knee comes in, right leg goes out. Supine twist. Whenever you're ready, inhale. Exhale, take the knee over, open up to Benji. Inhale in. Exhale, come back to center. Legs out long for Shavasana. So come into a nice, comfortable position. So set yourself up for a little relaxation here. We're not going to be here long together, but you know you can pause the video and stay here as long as you like. Close your eyes. Actually, look at the video for a second, because look at this guy. His eyes are closed. It's like he feels, okay, it's Shavasana time. All right, close your eyes, and for one last moment here, let's connect to the power of love, moving with compassion on the mat and off the mat as well. Slowly bring the palms together, thumbs to your third eye. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me and the Yoga with Adriene community. Have an awesome day. Namaste. Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and this is Benji.
Giving you instructions. The voice in my head. That's who. Okay. So, it's movie time. So, God, I'm scared to switch to this camera. It's gonna go to that underwear shot. I did not check that. Okay, so we're watching it tonight on the Rightisma Discord. For anybody who's come in, so I'm gonna put the link for the Rightisma Discord. You don't have to talk, you don't have to show video. Join the chat. It's the chat message board that's on the side, and come hang out with us and tell us about yourself, and we'll watch a stupid movie together. It'll be fun. So I'm gonna have to turn off all my cameras, I think, to get Discord to work. So we'll see. I may have to leave the stream and restart it, just because streaming is a pain. It is an absolute pain. So give me a moment. Oh, hi, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? needed. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to stop the stream and close everything out to get this to work, so I'll be right back. I know. Look, that's wrong anyway. Oh, why can't I fix it? Properties. Cancel. Let's see. Frame. Why does that layer not exist? Okay. Properties. It is actually going to be it. Okay. Alright guys, be right back.